So the reviews for the new iX3, the BMW iX3 are coming out, and I feel like this is a really important car because this is basically BMW's future for the next few years at least. What their cars are gonna be like in terms of design and in terms of what their EVs are gonna be like. And after seeing the car, well, the design of the car still looks a little too minimalistic, simplistic, and I don't know how well this design is gonna work. Now, for the iX3, I guess it's not a big deal because the iX3, the people who focus on that car want the BMW badge and want a car for utility, so they're not too nitpicky about the design. But yeah, the design, it looks a bit too plain. And sure, I guess they're going for the really old vintage BMW design in terms of the front grille and all that. But that design doesn't really, to me, it doesn't really work. I mean, it's not ugly or anything, but it's a bit basic and not exciting enough. And honestly, at first glance, since we haven't seen this design yet, it doesn't really look like a BMW, but I guess we'll get used to it when the rest of the cars come out. Now, I am concerned what will happen when the 5 Series sedans all come out and the SUVs come out, because this design, I feel like it might not work for those cars. They might look a bit too plain, but anyway, that's what I think about the design. But the car, honestly, it seems like a good car. It has 460 something horsepower, 50 something horsepower, and that's a good enough horsepower. And in terms of space, it has a bit more space than the previous X3, or is it the iX3? But in terms of space, it seems good. And one big thing I noticed in the dashboard, and it's something I'm really happy to see because it seems like while Mercedes and a lot of other manufacturers are going for the whole full screen thing, the entire dashboard being a screen. I mean, even in India, a lot of manufacturers are doing this, and I feel like it's unnecessary and they're just throwing tech at it to make it seem modern, to maybe appeal to younger audiences. But still, even the younger audiences who are always on tablets and phones, I don't think they're gonna like that after the novelty wears off. But BMW, the dashboard honestly does look good because it has a center screen in the middle, and instead of 3 screens that are one row, it has one screen in the middle, and then it has a smaller, well, heads-up screen type of thing that's at the edge of the dashboard, and it's just a small line of screens. And honestly, that design does look good. It feels like it might be really useful, and it doesn't look like it'll feel outdated in a few years. So in terms of design, if this is BMW's new design language, I'm really excited about it. And I'm guessing when the other manufacturers realize how much people are loving this design language, they're gonna probably get rid of the screens and go with this stuff, something like this as well, because a lot of these trends, they're just trends and they're not gonna stick around, because the 3 screen thing, there really isn't any utility in having 3 screens. I mean, at least with 2 screens, I guess there's a purpose. But the 3rd screen, it's just for entertainment and there's not really use for it. So yeah, I'm glad to see BMW doing that. Now, in terms of the range of this car, well, I think the claim range is 500 miles. So I'm guessing realistically it will be around 400 miles, and this is an iX3, and considering the size of the car, well, it does have a big battery pack, but still, considering what this car is, the fact that it can get that much range, that's honestly really awesome. And I'm guessing the bigger cars could potentially have more range. I mean, those cars will have more space, so maybe bigger battery packs and get a guaranteed range of 500 miles for the iX7 or something. But yeah, in terms of range, it does look good. Now, will this be enough to make people switch from petrol or diesel to electric for BMW? Well, I mean, in terms of the range, it is good, and I guess it is a really good car. But one thing is still there, and that's the charging. Although this car could potentially charge very very quickly, but you need to find a charger to do that, and whether that'll be realistic or not is the problem. It's not the fact that the cars can't do it; it's finding a charging station that can do it. So yeah, a BMW. Well, even for the people with BMWs, I think they might go for this car because the people who want a BMW X3, I think they might be willing to go for an X3 because they're looking for utility and they want the BMW badge. So I think that this could work. And this thing does have power. But again, the whole EV thing, in terms of the depending on the country, the resale value and all that, those factors will come into play. But I guess if we're gonna go into a future that's electric, and we have to do that, this just look like a step in the right direction. And if the future comes when this becomes the default car that BMW offers that we have to buy because there aren't any petrol options available anymore, I think this is okay. This doesn't feel like a compromise car. Now the charging speed, if that could increase, awesome. If it's on, you can get to 20 from 20 to 80% in 5 minutes, awesome. And yeah, if that happens, I think this is okay. It's a good car. Although the design language, I mean, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. And design might end up being a problem with BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. Their EVs, all three EVs are on the same level in terms of performance, range, and usability. Then Mercedes and Audi might get ahead of them, unless Mercedes and Audi also go for a minimalistic design, and in which case it won't matter. But I don't think they're doing that. They seem to be going the traditional direction after going in a really awkward direction with EQS. I mean, I don't know why they went with that. But yeah, in terms of what this car is, I think it's good for the future of EVs.